right, students, welcome back to our science lesson. Okay, it's first lesson, right? Let's begin our lesson from review. Okay, let's repeat everything we explored so far. Okay, so what is science? What science is about? Do you remember what is science? Okay, science study everything around us. So science is about the earth where we live, right? Repeat after me. The earth where we live, right? What is it? Look at the screen. What do you see? What is this? The grass that grows. Repeat after me. The grass that grows. The grass that grows. All right. Next one. What do you see? What is this? This is the trees. Repeat after me, please. The trees. The trees. Okay, science study plants and trees, right? Wow. What animal is this? What do you see? This is a monkey. Repeat after me. Monkey. All right, so science study monkey. All right, what is this? Flowers and bees. Flowers and bees. Right? Science study flowers and bees. Look at the screen. What do you see? What is this? This is the night sky. The night sky. Science study the night sky. What about this? What is this? The moon. Great job. Science study the moon. And what is this? What is this? This is the sun. So science study the sun. What's going on here? Look at the picture. What is this? This is the rain. The rain. The rain. Science study the rain. The snow. The snow. Yeah, and what is this? Look at this picture. What is this? This is a rocket. Yeah, science study rockets. Okay, so let's sing our song.
Evidence is like a clue that something is true. Scientists collect evidence through observations and experiments. Scientists use evidence to understand the world around us. Around us. We need evidence to help us support our ideas. The more evidence we have, the stronger our idea is. Scientists use evidence to understand the world around us. Around us. Evidence is like a clue that something is true. Scientists collect evidence through observations and experiments. Scientists use evidence to understand the world around us. Around us.
All right, good job. I hope you sing along. All right. So also we know that to study science and find out answers about our world, we can follow the scientific method. Scientific method, yeah. Scientific method can include 5 steps. Number 1, asking questions. Number 2, predicting the answers. Repeat after me, predicting the answers. Number 3, gathering information. Gathering information. Number 4, studying the information. Studying the information. Number 5, drawing conclusions. Drawing conclusions. All right, so continue with our science process skills. Again, let's repeat everything we explored so far. So number 1 is observing. observing. Repeat after me. Observing. First, we observe the things, yeah, around us, and we're using the five senses. All right, we're using five senses. What about our taste? We taste with our, what part of the body we use for taste? Mouth. Excellent. For touch. For touch, we use hand, right? For hearing, what are we using for hearing? For hearing, we use ear. Ear. For smell, what do we use for smell? Great job. Nose. All right, nose. And what do we use for sight? For sight, we use our eye or eyes, right? Okay, so we observing and we use our we observing. So we observing and using our five senses, all right? So when we observing, we ask question, how does the object feel? Repeat after me. How does the object feel? How does the object feel? And we touch it by our hand and we answer this question. Next question. What color is the object? Repeat after me. What color is the object? And we use sight with our eyes and we answer. We can see what the color. Yeah. Next question. How does the object taste or smell? How does the object taste or smell? Repeat after me. How does the object taste or smell? And we use our mouth for taste and nose for smell, and we can answer this question. All right, and last question, what does the object sound like? Repeat after me. What does the object sound like? We use our ears to hearing the sound, right? And we answer the question, what does the object sound like? All right, this is about observing. Next step, classifying. Repeat after me, classifying, right? Classifying is sorting things by rules, right? One more time, repeat this topic. Classifying is sorting things by rules, right? For example, if we have a group of elephants and bears, we can split them in two different groups by rules of elephant or bears, right? So we can get elephant and bears in two different groups. We're classifying, yeah, some objects. Or another example, we can classify geometrical objects, triangles and circles, yeah, by rules, triangles and circles. And we will split them in two different groups, triangles and circles. All right. Also, we can split or sorting objects by color. Yeah. Look at the picture. We have red and blue cars. Yeah. Two of them blue and three of them red. Okay. Also, we can split them or sorting in two different groups by rule of size. How many big size you see here? 3 big size cars and 2 small cars, right? 2 small cars and 3 big cars, all right? Classifying, sorting things by some rules, okay? All right, today our topic is about inferences. Repeat after me, inferences. Number 3, open your copybook, take your pen, write down number 3, inferences. Inferences. You can pause the video and write it down, all right? Inferences. And repeat after me, please. Inferences. Inferences. Okay, what is inferences? Inferences is the conclusions from facts and experiments we study. Inferences is the conclusions from facts and experiments we study. Okay, you can pause the video, write down into your copybook. Inferences is the conclusions from facts and experiments we study. All right, you can pause the video, write it down into your copybook and continue watching video. All right, so we write a lot, and let's watch some video about conclusions.
We draw conclusions, yes we do, we draw conclusions all the time. We draw conclusions while we read to get in the author's mind. If we read about a character that's limping down the street, then we can conclude that they hurt their leg or feet. If a girl shares her chocolate with everyone on the bus, then we can conclude that this girl is generous. If a setting is described with lots of monkeys, plants, and birds, then the rainforest is where they are, you could reasonably conclude. And if a monkey steals and keeps bananas to himself, then what a greedy monkey, I would think to myself. We draw conclusions, yes we do, we draw conclusions all the time. We draw conclusions while we read to get in the author's mind. If a hero tells the truth and the conflict solved that instant, then the author wants us to conclude that honesty is important. If a kid drops things and falls a lot, even while they're sitting, then clumsy is a word I could conclude is rather fitting. If a fireman runs through the flames to come and rescue us, then we can easily conclude that he is quite courageous. If you always try your best, if you're that kind of person, then I might look at you and think, now that kid is determined. We draw conclusions, yes we do, we draw conclusions all the time. We draw conclusions while we read to get in the author's mind.
All right, so inferences or conclusions. Let me show you example. All right, we observe the flower. For example, we observe the flower and we find out it's red and smells sweet. Repeat after me. It's red and smell sweet. It's red and smells sweet. Also, we found that it has thorns. Look at this picture. It is thorns. It has thorns. Repeat after me. It has thorns. Yeah. So after our observation and analyzing, we can conclude or make inferences that this is a rose, right? This is a rose. This flower is rose. Repeat after me. This is a rose. This is a rose. This is a rose. So we observe the flower. We find out that it's red and smells sweet. It has thorns. And after analyze all this information, we can conclude or make inferences that this is a rose, right? This is how it works. Okay, one more example. Observe the road. We observe the road. There are puddles on the road. Look, puddles on the road. Repeat after me. There are puddles on the road. Look at the picture. There are puddles on the road. and we find out that dog gets wet. Dog gets wet. Repeat after me. Dog gets wet. Right? Dog gets wet. So we observe the road, the dog, and we can conclude. We analyze this information. We see that it's wet. Yeah, puddles on the road and dog gets wet. So we analyze information and we can conclude or make inference. Inference is the rain just stopped. It was a rain. Just maybe 5 minutes or 2 minutes ago, it just rained. That's why dog gets wet and there are puddles on the road. We make inferences. So the rain just stopped. Repeat after me. So the rain just stopped. One more time. So the rain just stopped. So the rain just stopped. It's our inference. All right? Inference or conclusion. So the rain just stopped. Okay. So now it's time to practice. Okay. I will ask you to open your copybook. Open your copybook, please. Take your pen or pencil and write down number 1. Number 1. Okay. We observe the snowman. We observe the Olaf. We observe the Olaf. And what's going on here? Olaf melting. Yeah. Look at the picture. Olaf melting. We know that Olaf is snowman, or this Olaf made of snow, right? And if Olaf melting, we observe how Olaf melting, and we can analyze this information that something going wrong here because he is melting, right? Why he is melting? Can you conclude? Can you make conclusion or inference? Who do you make inference? Number 1, why? Olaf melting. Yeah, we observe the Olaf. We see that Olaf melting. Tell me, please, the inference. What is the inference in this case? What the conclusion? Why? Answer the question. Number 1, why? Olaf melting. All right. And number 2, we observe a kid. We observe a kid. Look at the picture. Kid puts on hat, scarf, mittens, and warm coat. One more time, repeat after me. Kid, this is kid. Kid puts on hat, scarf, mittens, and warm coat. One more time. Kid puts on hat, scarf, mittens, and warm coat. So we observe the kid, we gathering information, and now we analyze information. Why kid puts on hat, scarf, mittens, and warm coat? Why kid puts winter clothes? Why? Let's make conclusion or inference. So write down number 2 and find the answer. Make conclusion. Why kid puts on hat, scarf, mittens, and warm coat? Write down inference number 2 and give me a reason why kid puts on hat, scarf, mittens, and warm coats. All right? Okay. When you finish writing, please make a picture, make a photo of your copybook and send it to the line group. All right? This is it for today. Thank you for the lesson. Stay safe and see you soon. Bye-bye.